The ones who have done you so wrong in your life are in for a rude awakening. The ones that think you're going to be the same person that you were before or that you used to be, these people are in for a rude awakening. Here on the Mindset Elevator, I think it's time to deny access to people who have done us dirty, for people who have done us wrong. All right? I think access is strongly denied, and I'm going to tell you why. People have disrespected you and bullied you and called you names and destroyed opportunities for you. And they've done it with malice. They've done it because they wanted to see you with nothing or see you in a position of lack. They've destroyed themselves even to see you with nothing. They've done smear campaigns, so they've been talking your name into the ground. And perhaps you didn't fight back then. Perhaps you didn't stand up for yourself back then. So a lot of these people gloated in these victories. But these victories were short-lived. When you awakened and you understood who you really were to the core, when you woke up and when you started to see how people really operate and move around you and the sort of things that they will do to you, something happened in you, something happened with you. A shift occurred, and now you are no longer willing to put up with these attacks from people whose lives are in shambles. You weren't willing to be the punching bag for anybody anymore. You've woken up and you understood your full power, your full strength. You understood that you were more resilient and more mighty than a lot of these people made it seem, or how maybe you even perceived yourself. And now these people still think they could come next to you and move the same way that they used to move with you. But like I said, they're in for a rude awakening. We're leveling up as we show the fact, as we expose the fact that a lot of these people think that they're being slick and that they're being smart with you, that they're pulling the wool over your eyes. They don't realize that your eyes are wide open now and you know exactly what they're about and exactly what their mission was with you. It may be a good time to reconsider if you should really let these people around you now that you know who you are. Because now that you know who you are, you're bound to act different. You're bound to move accordingly to who you now are. I mean, you're always the same person, but a part of you has been revealed. A part of you has been exposed, and now your true nature and your true power is here, and it's here to stay. It may be time to reevaluate who you want around you in this new season, in this new energy. Who do you really want around you? Who do you really trust right now? I will say for myself, I have given people no access to me very recently. No access, completely cut off, cold turkey, like a bad habit. You understand? Cut off a lot of people because a lot of people were not rocking with me for the right reasons, or a lot of people weren't really rocking with me to begin with. They were playing games. All right. I just don't take kindly to that. It bothers me. And I truly want good connections. People have the fact that I know things now that I wasn't aware of before or didn't really take heed before. Now there's no going back. I don't want to go back to how it used to be. I like knowing who I am now, and how a lot of people moved with me was grimy. It was dirty. It was wrong. All right. And so for me personally, I could not stay around certain people while I'm realizing, wow, I have so many opportunities to elevate and to be better than I was yesterday. I don't want to have these people having access to this new rejuvenated me. So it's access denied for a lot of people who I used to mess with, a lot of people that I used to click with. At least I thought. At least I thought, until they started showing me a different side that bothered me. All right. And it was consistent. It wasn't just a one-off thing. Those are the things that really get you thinking, gets the wheels turning. Should these people really have access to me the way that they do? A lot of people who were around me were users. All right. A lot of people who were around me were Debbie Downers. A lot of people who were around me were self sabotagers. Okay. And if you're not the type of person to self sabotage and you're around people who are willing to do that to themselves, they're going to want to take you down as well. You don't want these people around you. You really have to consider if these people should be in your new season with you. Do you really want these people in your energy? You got to be very mindful. I had to do a lot of sad things like cut people off and stay away from certain people, stop linking up with certain people because I felt the full energy was wrong. It was wrong and it wasn't me. And I'm not a perfect person. I have things that I'm still hacking away at. I'm still trying to fix and solve and remedy. I'm not a perfect person. But I was around a lot of people who were doing dirty, all right? And so a lot of people, it was sad, but I had to cut people off. I had to let people go. I had to let people who were very close to me, let them go. I saw a lot of shady things that they were doing. A lot of things that didn't look right, didn't feel right. It's not what you do to your own folk, or it's not what you do with your own folk. It's just odd. So I had to make that hard decision to cut people off, people who were, almost like people who were the destroyers of your happiness, like just literally came around you to destroy you or to look at you sideways, to question what you're working on, to really minimize, to try to make it seem like you're not anybody special. But these are the same people we always defend or root for. So I'm telling you, access is denied. A lot of times you have to deny access to certain people who are not willing to change, like you did. You were willing to change. You did a lot to get to this new position, this new rejuvenated self. All right. You did a lot to get here. It wasn't easy peasy. You had to go through bouts of sadness. You had to go through bouts of angst, financial instability. There were a lot of things that happened that a lot of people don't see. They just see, oh, you're just a glowing star. You have no troubles. You have no worries. A lot of people, they don't think you have problems. They don't think you have misery. But sometimes in the background, you do have those times, right? And you do need to get through these times. And a lot of people don't see that when they see you. So now that you've done the healing work and you're going higher, and these same people who tried to target you and destroy you, they're still trying to come at you in the same way. But the access should really be considered here. Are you willing to let these people around you in this new season? All right, where you're rejuvenated, when you're working hard now, when your sadness is being dissipated, when everything is looking really good for you. Do you really want these people around you? Be very mindful of who you have around you and question if you should really give them access, or is access now denied? I had to deny people access to me. And even if I have to go around them, it's like I don't talk to them the same way. I don't move with them the same way. I don't have the same conversations that I used to have because I get that sense. I have that intuition like, nah, I don't want to go into details with these people. I don't want to really see these people or be seen with these people. I know how they move. I know what they're up to. It's certain things I can't go back to. So on the mindset elevator on this video, I'm just giving you a message that you really need to consider if the people right now around you or in your life or who have access to your life right now, if they should really have access for real. Do they really have your best intentions, or are these people truly against you? We got to be very mindful and very wary, because these are the very things, or these are the very people or situations that can either hinder us or help us. And you got to choose which one you want. Which one, how do you want to move through life? Not everybody's going to be there for you. And even if people are there for you, not everybody is going to have the best intentions, or they're not really around you for the right reasons. This is a new season that you're in. You're in a powerful position. You're in a very good position right now to make big things happen, to create beautiful things. And a lot of people that you have around you can really break your spirit if you let them. All right. Don't let anybody break your spirit. Don't let anybody tell you who you are, because you know exactly who you are and you know exactly where you're going, guys. Thank you guys so much for hopping in my elevator today as I quickly spoke about the fact that, sometimes you may have to give people no access to your life. You may have to really reconsider if these people should really be around you or know so much about you. All right. For me, like I said, some people access is cold turkey denied, and there's no going back to what it used to be. So, of course, use your discernment. You only know your situation best. All right. So thank you guys so much for being here in this elevator. Blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for the positive vibes and the good energy and the good cheer. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.